My name is Aldora Robinson, and I am the National AIDS Coordinator for the Turks and Caicos Islands. History of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Our industry used to be in the salt trade. But since then, we have moved on. We no longer produce salt, and tourism is the main industry. After tourism, we have fishing, and we have offshore banking. Ike has had quite a devastating impact on the community and the economic situation within Grand Turk and South Caicos in particular, where there's been a lot of damage and loss, and we've had loss to personal vehicles that they use for for employment. We've had food stores that have suffered, so our food situation is not what it used to be. So we suffer in that we're not getting all the items that we normally get, and the shopkeeper suffers because he's not able to produce or to actually conduct business as usual. And there's been a lot of homes that have been destroyed, and it's just been quite an impact in more than one way, not just economically. When people are displaced, things happen. People are more vulnerable, not only adults but children as well, and that presents an opportunity for the transmission of HIV.
Name is Yasmin, Rigby Blues. I've been a journalist for the past 20 years, and presently I'm into production for videos as well as radio news. Making a Difference is the television show that's put on by the Turks and Caicos AIDS Awareness Foundation. The purpose, of course, is to make the youth more aware of the situation with AIDS and HIV, and most importantly, ways of preventing it. And we have a local doctor on hand, Dr. Dawn O'Sullivan, who actually gives advice and answers questions for all the students who need those questions answered.
I'm Dr. Dawn O'Sullivan. I'm here in Grand Turk at the moment working. I'm the clinical coordinator for HIV and AIDS for the Turks and Caicos. Here in the Turks and Caicos, owing to the fact that we're in the Caribbean and the Caribbean has a major problem with HIV and AIDS, we are making every effort to, number one, prevent HIV and AIDS in our young people, and two, to effectively treat those that are affected by HIV and AIDS. Our biggest challenge in preventing and treating HIV in the Turks and Caicos really comes in the nature of stigma and discrimination. Because we are small islands, everybody tends to know many people, and people are too scared to come forward for treatments, and that causes a huge problem for us. The National AIDS Programme run a very effective programme in combating HIV and AIDS amongst youth. The youth arm of the National AIDS Programme have a group called Rapport, which are young people who are peer counsellors who actually teach each other about HIV and AIDS.
We're hoping to make sure that all the shows are quite lively and very interesting and have lots of action, just to keep the children's interest, and that way to get across the message of preferably abstinence, and if not, as they say, then wrap it up.